Small changes can add up to great results. Join me in this 4-part video series, Feel Better in 30 Days. For 30 days, we'll do a brief, full body workout. Each week, a new video will be released that progresses the exercises to help improve strength, endurance, balance, and coordination. This is week 1. Let's start in a seated position. You just need a nice sturdy chair with no arms. Sit forward in your chair with your chest up nice and tall, and then relax your shoulders back and down. We'll begin with a walk. I always say it's a great place to begin. Now, as we're walking in place, I want you to lift up your knees to a height that's right for you, and then press your toes down, toe ball heel into the floor. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, tap right, tap left. Right and left. Good. Keep your chest up nice and tall. We're just moving our hips, warming them up, getting them ready to go. 4, 3, 2, walk in place. Pump your arms. 4 more. 4, 3, tap right and left. We've been here before, so let's add on. Reach right, reach left. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, walk in place. Pump your arms. 4 more. 4, 3, tap right and left. Reach right and left. Another progression, reach up. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, walk in place. Now progression just means we're adding on, and if you're not ready to progress the movement, stay with one of the positions that we started with. Let's go in 4 more. 4, 3, 2, tap right then left. When you're ready, reach right and left. Then we can reach up. Let's finish. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, back to center and march. And plant your feet down into the ground. Nice. Let's move into upper body. Arms are down by your sides. Lift your shoulders up and then press them down. Shoulders up and down. Chest is up nice and tall. Draw your belly button in. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Let's do 4 more. 2 to go. Really lift and press down. 1 more time. Our next exercise, lift your right heel, then your left. Pump your arms. Your thumb and your forefinger are just gently touching. Gentle fists. We alternate our heels. Lift up on our toe, then roll down through our heel ball toe. That's it. Use your arms. I want the full body connected through our movements. Let's do 4, 3. Lift your right knee up, then your left. Up, down, then left. That's it. You choose how high you lift the knees. Doesn't have to be very big. It can progress to a bigger movement, or it can stay small. Totally up to you. Let's just do 4 more. Last one. Keep your feet anchored down. Arms are down by your sides. Squeeze your shoulders front, then squeeze your shoulders back. I draw my palms in, then I open my palms out. I'm relaxing my shoulders down all the while. This is a really great postural exercise. We draw our shoulders forward, and then we open up, stretch our chest, stretch the front of our shoulders. That's it. Nice. As you open up, squeeze the skin around your spine. We'll just do 2 more. And we'll finish with this one. Good. Bring your arms back down. We're moving on to a pressure squat. Your hands are on your thighs. Your feet are right underneath your knees. Sit up nice and tall. From here, hinge forward from your hip, pressing weight into your feet like I was going to ask you to stand up, but I'm not, and then release. And we'll do that again. Hinge forward, weights in your heels, squeeze the muscles in your legs, and then push back. Draw your belly button in, press forward. Now I'm gonna lift my hands up because I'm going to press forward and just come up just an inch and back down. I'm not staying. Can you join me? Lift, weights in your feet, just up and down. Let me give you a side view. My pressure squat, my weights in my feet, like I'm going to stand up, and then I'm back to center. And then if I want just a little up and down, that's all it is. Let's do 4 more. Push, you choose how big that is. It doesn't have to be big. 3, I'm okay with momentum. 2, and last one. Nice. Let's come back to front. Our next exercise is a lateral arm raise, push front, pull back, and then down. We don't even need any weights to get a really good upper body strength workout just by focusing on our own body's resistance. Lift your elbows up like you're pushing against a resistance, then push forward, pull back, and then squeeze down. Again, lift up, push forward, pull back, and release. Can you connect your breath with your movement? It's an inhale here, an exhale here, an inhale here, and an exhale down. And we don't have to be together. You can go at your own pace. Find what works for your body. If you have too much of your own body's resistance and you're noticing any cramping in your neck or in your shoulders, lighten up just a little bit. You might be stronger than you think. Let's do 2 more. Draw your belly button in. Don't forget. 1 more time. Good. Our next exercise is a kickstand squat, and we're gonna build on just a little bit from that pressure squat. I'd like you to lift up your right heel, put weight into your left, and can we stand up just a little bit and come right back down? We're going to stay on this side. We're gonna come up and down. That's it. Up and down. You don't even need to leave the chair. I just want weight in your left foot and then back down. Push and then back down. Maybe a little bit more. All depends how you feel today. Doesn't have to be a big movement to feel the work in your gluteal and in your quadricep, especially as you're pushing and coming back down. Let's do 4 more. 3, let's not get in a hurry. 2, and 1 more. Good. Who knew? Small movements can really make a big difference to build the muscles in our legs. So let's go into the other side. So we're going to hinge forward. My left heel's lifted, pressing down into my right foot. I'm coming back up to standing. I never need to leave my chair. Progressions, options. But if you're looking for just a little bit more, maybe put a little bit more weight into your right and then lift your hips up. Come back to sitting up nice and tall, and we'll do it again. Press and return. Press and return. Maybe you do a few and you think, okay, that was good, that's enough. Just gonna come back to my pressure squat to finish this. If you're pressing your heel down as you hinge forward and then pressing down as you come back, you'll feel your quadricep and your leg muscles engage. That's it, let's do 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And the last one. Nice. Go ahead and release. You can walk that out a little bit. Lift your heels up, just like we practiced before. That'll kind of flush out some of the heat in our legs. We're moving into a lat pull down. Your arms come up in front where you can see your hands. Draw your elbows down and into your hips, then up and out. Good. It's almost like you're pulling down in a rainbow arc and then pushing right back up. Now, as we do this, I do want you to think you're drawing down and then you're pushing up against resistance. Good, relax your shoulders. Again, your belly button's drawn in. I give you those cues because sometimes I forget myself. And then as I'm thinking about my own posture, I think, oh, that's right. That's probably a good cue. It's a good reminder for me. Might be a good reminder for you as well. Draw down and push up. Now this is a beautiful exercise for your lat muscles. It's a big muscle group that runs along the back of your rib cage. We want to draw down so we've got strong backs and push up. Good. Let's just do 4 more. Again, connect your breath with your movement. A big breath here and a big breath as we push up. That's it. I think we have 1 more. We can do 1 more. Good. Now from here, relax your shoulders and just float your arms down. Whew, roll your shoulders back. All right, our next exercise, an alternating front crouch. A crouch is like a short stance front lunge, and it works beautifully from a seated position. Your right foot's going to come forward just like 3 inches, that's it. Your left arm reaches down towards the inside of your right foot, and then you push back, and we'll go to the other side. Hinge from your hip, your spine stays long, and push back. Reach forward and push back. Now it's almost like you're reaching down to the floor to pick up something off the floor, then you come right back up. And I do want a little bit of power here, so push back up, hinge from your hip, keep your spine long, chest is up. Let me give you a side view. I'm coming out and up, coming out and up. I'm squeezing through my hips, my gluteal muscles. I'm pressing a little bit of weight into that front foot, and then I'm pushing back. Let's do 1 more on the right and 1 more on the left. Nice. We move on with a lift and pour exercise. So arms are down by your sides. Make sure you're sitting forward in your chair again. We'll lift our arms up in front. We'll rotate our thumbs in, internal rotation. We'll lift our thumbs back up, and we'll release our arms down to our sides. Do that again. Lift, pour, up, down. Good. Now we can use our own body's resistance to create strength and muscular endurance here. So lift up against resistance, rotate in, lift your thumbs up, and push down. Lift, pour, up, and down. This is really nice. It'll help to build the range of motion through your shoulders. And then later, as you choose to add weights, you'll be able to increase the strength, and you'll already have good body mechanics with good range of motion by practicing some of these exercises with your own body's resistance. So again, connect your breath with your movement. You might have a big inhale as you come up and rotate, and a big exhale as you come up and push down. And we'll do 2 more. And the last one. All right, roll your shoulders back. Relax the tension that you might have been carrying in your upper and lower body. We're moving on to a plie squat. From a seated position, it's going to look a little bit different. We open our legs out. Our toes are out to 10 and 2 o'clock as if we were looking at the face of a clock on the floor. So 10 and 2 o'clock. My ankles are right underneath my knees. Now, a squat is pushing your hips down and up. Obviously, from a seated position, we can't do that. So our variation is going to be lifting our heels up and then pressing them down. Lifting up and down. You can relax your hands on your thighs. Now, a traditional plie squat would work more through the hips and the inner thighs. In this position, we might be feeling it more through our ankles and our calves. That's fine. Later, as we progress the exercises, we'll feel it in our inner thighs and our hips. Let's start here for now. Draw your belly button in, lift your chest up nice and tall. And even just with these few repetitions, you're probably starting to feel a little heat around your calf muscle, your shins, your ankles. As long as it's heat, knowing that you're having a little bit of work, not pain, that's not a bad thing. I want you to push weight into your toes, lift your heels up. We're building the muscular endurance around our ankles, which is so important for fall prevention. Let's just do 4 more and push your heels down. 3 more. heels press. And our last one. Good. Let's just bring our feet in. We're going to progress that hip hinge position, arms down by our sides, into a double arm row. So I want you to look out in front, keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Draw your elbows up, squeeze the skin around your spine, and then push down. We're working again our back muscles and release. Draw your elbows up, squeeze the skin around your spine, and release. This is a great exercise with weights. It's a great exercise without weights. Draw your belly button in. Keep your spine long. Press down through your heels, wiggle your toes in your shoes. Focus on your range of motion and connect with your body. Use resistance as you draw and pull up and push down. Relax your shoulders. We are so strong, and you can get so much strength just by being a little bit more in tune with your own body's resistance. I'm already feeling the work in the back of my shoulders, my back, in my quadriceps as I'm really pressing down to the floor. It's a beautiful exercise. Let's do 4 more. 3, connect your breath with your movement. And again, draw up and push back. Let's come all the way up. Lift your heels up and down, up and down. Calf raise. Now I know we did that in our plie squat. We added the calf raise, but I'm gonna have you raise your arms and draw them back down. Lift and draw back down. It's almost like you're tossing a basketball into the net. Get a little wrist rotation there as well. All beneficial. Now I want you to notice, are your knees rolling in or rolling out? If you're aware of that, try to lift your knees up and forward as you lift your heels. Try to be aware that you're not letting your knees roll out to the sides or inward. All right, you know what I'm gonna say, just 4 more. And last one. Our last exercise is for our triceps. We'll hinge forward again. Arms are down by your sides. We'll lift our elbows up, lock them in place, and then press your arms back. Pinkies are going towards the ceiling, then bend at your elbow and bring your wrists right back to your hips. Press back. Gently squeeze your tricep muscle and then draw back in. Good. Gently squeeze your tricep muscle, then draw back in. Again, push against resistance, pull against resistance. Draw your belly button up in this hip hinge position. It's a great way to keep working on your abdominal muscles, core muscles. And again, focus on your breath with your movement. A breath as you press, a breath as you release. Are you starting to feel those tricep muscles? Me too. Doesn't take long to feel those tricep muscles, even when we're not using weights. Our own body's resistance. It's a beautiful tool, helps keep us strong. How many more should we do? 4? Yeah, I thought you might say that. 3. And that's it, press. And the last one. Whoo! Release your arms down, then push up. Ooh, and then roll your shoulders back. Shake that out, great job. I do want to stretch us out a little bit before we end our workout. So let's start by putting our hands on our thighs. I'm going to have you hinge forward, as we've been doing, and then I want you to round your spine into the letter C. Your hands might stretch out over your knees, your low back might draw behind you, and then draw your heart forward, open up your collarbone, and then come up nice and tall. I'll give you a little side view. We start up nice and tall, we hinge, we round, we lengthen, and we press. Let's do that again. Tip, round, draw your belly button in, think about the letter C, lengthen, and push back up. We'll do 2 more. And the last one. Nice. Our next exercise is just a chest opener. So your arms float up in front, float your palms up towards the ceiling, open your heart. Your thumbs are leading the way behind you. Just open up your chest, the front of your shoulders, relax your shoulders down. From here, I'm going to take my right hand and sweep it over to my left and then figure 8 my arms. So I just flip my left palm over and I flip my right palm over. And I'm just figure 8ing my arms just to give a little bit of stretch through my shoulders, my upper back. My chest stays up nice and tall. I just move my hands to the right side of my body and to the left side of my body. Let's make this one our last one. Good. Open up. From here, stretch your right heel out in front. Your chest is up nice and tall. Your weight's on your left thigh. Hinge forward. Should give you a nice stretch in your hamstring and your gluteal muscle in the back of your right leg. If you're drawing your toes up towards your nose, you might even feel the stretch in your calf muscle, down behind your ankle, all the work that we did for the leg muscles today. We'll inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll press up. We'll draw in, and we'll go to the other side. Your left heel is forward, chest is up nice and tall, weight's on the right thigh. Just hinge forward slightly. Doesn't have to be a big movement to feel a really nice stretch. Just inhale, exhale, and settle into the stretch. Again, draw your toes up towards your nose. Feel the stretch in your gluteal muscle, your hamstring, maybe behind your knee, calf, down into your ankle. Good, and let's push up. We'll draw in. Let's just take a nice big breath together. We'll inhale, scoop everything up that's good, grab it, draw it into our hearts. Nice job. All right, so I'd like you to follow this routine every day for this next week. Of course, it's okay to take breaks, so if you're feeling tired, you want to miss a day, that's okay. Join back in the next day, and then next week we'll have a new video for you. Same exercises, just a few variations to keep progressing the work to help us feel even better these next 30 days.